In today's video we talk about Shirataki noodles. You might also know them as miracle or konjac noodles. They come in these 200-gram packages and have 20 calories per serving. What I personally love about these noodles is that they in itself are basically tasteless but soak up all the flavors that you make them with, which makes them the perfect food to add a huge amount of volume with almost no calories. Now I will first remove the liquid from the package, as in some brands it smells really bad. I will link a video in the description for a more detailed video about these noodles so you can inform yourself a bit better. I will wash them under cold water in my sink for about 30 seconds until the entire liquid is gone, and then I will let this sit here until the very end of the recipe. However, if you don't like these noodles and still want to try the recipe, the best alternative in my opinion are udon noodles. They usually come in 200-gram serving sizes and only needs to be cooked for 3 minutes in boiling water to loosen them so they don't stick anymore like here. These are regular wheat noodles though, meaning the entire serving has 270 calories, so it really depends on your caloric budget. A combination of both would also work pretty good. The first ingredient of the recipe are the vegetables, and what I do a lot, especially on weeknight, is that I cook this frozen mixture of already cut unseasoned wok vegetables. This particular one consists of bean sprouts, paprika, snap peas and other vegetables that are great for East Asian style dishes. Of course you can also use fresh vegetables, but there is nothing wrong with the frozen one. Nowadays they get flash freeze, which preserves most of the freshness. 150 gram per serving is enough. For the protein source I will add in 150 gram of extra lean ground beef. This has 5% fat and has half the calories than the regular ground beef that you get from the butcher shop because it usually has 20% fat. As you can see, there are very little white spots. The last and most important step is the sauce, and it consists of 3 ingredients that in combination work amazing. The first one is gochujang. You might notice by now that I use this ingredient a lot, and that's for a reason. It tastes amazing. It basically is a chili paste with fermented soy. It has 200 calories per 100 gram, but because it's so strong in flavor, you only need to add a bit to taste it in your meal. The next ingredient that I also combine a lot with gochujang is peanut butter. Same concept as the gochujang, high in calories but strong in flavor. If you want to add more protein to your meal, you can also add powdered peanuts instead, which is basically peanuts with the fat removed, resulting in slightly less calories and more protein. The last ingredient to add sweetness is coconut milk. Now, you might have seen different kinds of coconut. Some are called milk, some are called cream. They are basically all the exact same thing. The only difference is the ratio of coconut to water. Coconut milk has around 100 calories per 100 gram because it consists of more water than coconut, hence its more liquidy consistency. As you see in this glass of water, it's relatively thin. Coconut cream, on the other hand, has double the amount of calories because it consists of 90% coconut. And as you can see, it's way thicker. So even though companies like to write fat reduced in their package, what they actually mean is less coconut. I personally use the one that is cheaper and also has a smaller package depending on the amount of coconut I'm currently eating. The sauce is super simple. Take a scale, and no guys, this is not my side hustle scale, I don't even drink alcohol. I will add 10 gram of gochujang into a small bowl, 10 gram of peanut butter or 13 gram of PB2, and then I personally will add 25 gram of coconut cream, which is 50 calories, and 50 to 100 gram of water. If you use coconut milk, simply use the equivalent amount to reach 50 calories and don't add any water. I will also add in 1 clove of garlic with my garlic press, and now I will mix this slowly for around a minute or so until it turns into a nice looking orange liquid. So let's get cooking. I will heat up a pan on medium-high heat and then add in the beef first. Nowadays I'm trying to fry ground beef without any oil in a non-stick, and it doesn't seem to make a huge difference because of the fat that will render out, but I'm not completely sold yet. I will add in a bit of fresh ground black pepper, a pinch of salt and also a teaspoon or so of MSG. I love adding this to ground beef, it enhances the flavor a lot. I will fry this now for only 1 to 2 minutes to not overcook it and remove it from the pan in a separate plate. Now I will add in the frozen vegetables, and what I like doing is to add a small splash of water, close the lid and let the steam do its work for around a minute. Then I will wait until the water is evaporated and add in a second of spray of oil just to coat everything so the heat is distributed evenly and it gets a better browning. 3 minutes later I will also remove the vegetables, and now I will add in the shirataki and dry fry them for 2 to 3 minutes until the entire liquid is evaporated. In my opinion, this is the way to get the best texture for the noodles. They will taste almost like rice noodles. As soon as the liquid is completely gone, I will add back the meat and the vegetables and also add in my sauce. Now mix everything still under medium-high heat for another minute or so. You can always add a bit of water with 2 grams of cornstarch, mix it into a slurry and add it in to make the sauce a bit thicker, but that's optional. Cook everything until you have your desired thickness, maybe for 2 minutes in total, and there you go. The entire pan comes in with 386 calories, 15 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat and 40 grams of protein. With udon, this would have roughly the same amount of food and 650 calories, which in my opinion is still acceptable for a weeknight meal. Click on this video to see how you can make an amazing low-calorie creamy mushroom sauce, and see you there.